As you might expect, a huge welcome from both sides. Celtic are nevertheless forced to make 3 changes from last week. Bellamy, Sutton and Agata out. In come Valharan, Maloney and McGeady. These are the 3 changes from last week's starting lineup. Hibs, who were denied 3 points late on in the game last week, have captain Ian Murray back in the side after suspension. Shields dropped to the bench. That's their only change for today's game. Referee today, of course, is Kenny Clark. Unexpected atmosphere here at Celtic Park today, of course. A huge stride was made by Celtic last week, of course, in one of the most crucial games of the season. And there's so many points ahead, you would think it's all over, except it isn't over. They're playing a quality side today. And the Celtic huddle is an indication for the supporters to stand and give them all the support they can. A stadium that's gradually filling up. They do take some time to get into the seats at Celtic Park nowadays. They remain on the concourse for so long and then in they file. Pitch is in beautiful condition. Well, the last time Hibs came here, they produced some scintillating football. They didn't win, they didn't have a cutting edge, but it was a marvellous game to see. It was a game that my co-commentator saw as well, Tom Boyd, former Celtic captain, of course, and I think you enjoyed it as well as the result. Yeah, it was a great game of football. It's the most impressive performance I've seen for a team coming to Celtic Park and totally dominated the game. Unfortunately, the finishing wasn't up to scratch on the day. And there's the man who scored that glorious goal last week, Ryan, feeding it out, getting it back in the centre circle. Well, just a moment in the last month or so when people thought that he had blown it for the season. He's been played so often, but he came back with a bang last week at Easter Road. There's the man who's engineered so many vital victories for Celtic Park. Neil, I think he must be very confident, although the title says again, although he certainly will not be conceding that to anybody so far. I mean, Tommy, let's face it, you've been long enough in football that there could still be slip-ups. Yeah, well, obviously after the split, you're playing the top 6 sides or top 5 sides that are up there, and you know, there's what, 4 games to go, including this one, and it's very important games. You know, they've got 2 home games coming up and then 2 away games, which is very difficult. So I think if Celtic were to win this one today, that would certainly go a long way. I'm sure all the players will think that. Yeah, a little bit of climbing going on there, just as you spoke, Tom. And here's the big figure of Conte, big powerful figure. He really disturbed the Hearts defence last week, simply by, in the old-fashioned expression, rumbling them up. Yes, it's a strange thing. You know, obviously Tony likes to play football, and it's a sort of signing that Tony wants a bit of strength in there. That's maybe something that they lack, is a bit of physical presence within their team, and obviously he's there to do that. On it goes, Hearts in. There was a little push on him that time by Caldwell. They had fierce duels the last time they played. I think that's where Hibs can be vulnerable. I mean, they showed it last week against Hearts. Yeah, just as I sort of mentioned there, the physical presence that Hibs don't have at this moment. Celtic certainly have that, and it's a great asset to have in your team. Play to McGeady. Lying uncovered at that time, and it's almost there. It's a goal kick this time as Baldi comes very close to that. Always very powerful in the air, but this time it came low, Tommy. Yeah, that was a quick free kick by Alan Thompson to McGeady, and this time he tried to drive it across the box. Maybe too many bodies in there. You know, it's strange. I thought maybe the option of a wee bit of height would have probably been better. Matthew, the very presence of him in the box is intimidating, Tom. Oh, he's a beast of a boy. He's massive. I wouldn't get away with calling on that, by the way. You can. I know him very well. And been on the end of a few challenges when I used to play against him. Conte tries to get that through. O'Connor scored the first goal last week. Poised there. Well read by Lennon. And that's the major attribute of Neil Lennon, reading the game well.
First half last week, I've seen the game is exceptional, and that's Neil's asset, is to get about the park, break things up. I see Celtic, they're keeping it a 4-4-2 shape with McGeady out on the left and Thompson just coming in one, and Petrov on the right, which I'm sure during the course of the game, depending on how it's going, it can be very flexible.
So to be taken on that far side. Stephen Whittaker, very elegant full-back. Likes to come forward a lot. There he is again. No, that's to Caldwell this time. Whittaker's on the line. There's Brown, Simon Brown, Murray, Antonio Murray. At the moment, Ian Murray's lying at the back in that left side position, and I think that's going to be offside. Conte. It is indeed. Well, Celtic, of course, did the business last week. There's no question at all about that. And I thought the outstanding man, who, by the way, I thought had shaded off again recently, but came back with a bang, was Stilian Petrov.
I think everybody will certainly agree with that. Actually, he was absolutely outstanding. His goal was exceptional from the header, which is coming behind him to get that kind of power in it. But yeah, he's been absolutely magnificent, and that was, I think, certainly one of his, if not the best performance he's had this season.
Conte, delicate little touch. Baldi is there. Actually gets away with it. Now Maloney. Free kick. A little bit of a slip there as well, but the referee was right on top of that. It's an occasion for Sean Maloney to show what he can do. I mean, he's been given a full game now.
Well, then that may happen. Obviously, Chris Sutton's out today, and Sean's getting his chance, and obviously come back to that horrific injury that he had. He further when he came back to win his first games, he certainly had a recurrence of it.
Nice little touch. Hodgson did get there first. Petrov. Trying to play for the corner kick. He only manages a throw. And one of the great things about Petrov, of course, is the yardage he puts in a game. I mean, he's up and down, defending, attacking, covering in midfield. He's the definitive modern midfield player. There he is again. Laid back by Thompson. McGeady. Mulholland was coming into that. There's Ryden. Beautiful little flick. Brown is coming forward. There's a run on the outside by O'Connor. Vargas with them. That's good play by O'Connor. He scored. That's a beautiful goal. Superbly constructed from midfield. Well, here it is. Tommy.
Yeah, Mark Brown had a great run from the halfway line, slipped in Gary Corner, who's just cut inside Stan Varga, and a very cool finish. I think it just epitomises the way Hibs have been playing all season. The young lads have been showing exceptional quality, and that's a great finish.
Well, that turn was absolutely vital there. I mean, I thought the ball would have been whipped away, but there's Tony Mowbray, who, as Tom said, has put the emphasis always on attacking football. Yeah,
you can tell that with the stats that they've had this season, and they're showing it, and they've started again in the same fashion as the last game that they came here, and obviously this time they've got the first goal.
McGeady, lovely little double twist there. Run gets it away. Murray, Conte, well played by Lennon. It's a remarkable season for Celtic, going behind early on in the game, and that's now 4 times that I can recall.
Yeah, certainly in recent weeks I think Celtic have lost the first goal in the games here at Celtic Park, and a couple of goals on occasion as well, and that's certainly something. With the game's running out, that's a position that you don't want to win.
But the thing is, they've come back.
Yeah, it's a great to their ability and tenacious that they can come back to that on a couple of occasions. But it's something that you don't want to be continuing doing, But I suppose there is a lot of time still for them to come back.
Sometimes it's dangerous to score early on in the game against Celtic. They just up their game, and that's really what they have to do now. Here is Baldi. Maloney, a lot of pace from Maloney. Good to see a boy recovering from serious injury as he has. Hodgson couldn't get away. And I think, well, let's give it another 10-15 minutes before we actually say so, but I think they're badly missing Bellamy already.
Oh, yeah. I think he would certainly miss the ability. Last week he was certainly on fire, and it was missed when he went off. And certainly the pace that he has is absolutely frightening. He was quick, but he's far quicker when you see him in the fire.
Back again. McNamara, a little bit tight down there. Beautifully brought out there by Murray. Here's Conte. That's a little bit ambitious for Ryden. You could see his intention. He wanted Ryden to fly down the left-hand side there, which he can do. The good thing about Ryden, as far as Hibs are concerned, he can cut in and hit the ball as well with his right foot as he does with his left, as we saw last week. Caldwell. Degree of confidence about Hibs at the moment. Smith, seasoned campaigner. Celtic support in the background, giving vocal encouragement, of course. This is now the third occasion I've seen this happening at Celtic Park recently, which is absolutely amazing given what the previous record has been like. The Martin O'Neill, here's a corner again. There's Conte, here's a corner. Well taken though by Marshall, he had to come for that, Tom.
Yeah, some excellent movement by Hibs though, you know. There's causing Celtic so many problems, they're just running off the ball. And obviously that's what Tony's been preaching, and they're doing it exceptionally well just now.
Here's McNamara. Petrov, he might let fly. Looking for that ball played back again, that's an excellent tackle though. It was Murray who came in, who is stiffening that central defence very significantly. Tackle from the back, Conte trying to slide in there. Here's the attempt by Petrov coming up here. Look for that, that was a superb tackle. Caldwell who actually came in there. He had Murray beside him. Brown gets it back again, running by Ryden, who's gone inside now. Looking for support and gets it from Stephen Glass. Whittaker. Well, the idea there was simply to keep possession. Keep cool. Balde. Murray. Ryden won't get. Oh, he just got away with it. Degree of confidence at the moment about this Hibs side.
Yeah, and it's they've done the first thing is not to concede immediately, and obviously they've now got to try and build on that lead. Which they have, and I think they're showing that the possession, they're keeping it exceptionally well, playing into midfield, they're playing about the back. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep the ball and frustrate Celtic at this moment in time.
Well, that was 6 and half a dozen. I think Hartson was complaining he had been nudged as he went for that. There's a ball played in there, Tommy.
Just a defender doing his job, just standing his ground. Obviously, John thought there was a slight push there, but I think the referee probably got that right in that instance.
That was a foul, no question about it. I think in the games when Celtic have gone behind, there's always been this feeling that Varga would come forward a lot in games, and you know, he's been useful doing that.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, he's far more comfortable on the ball than Bobo in there, and that's if he can get driving the ball from the back, then it's a huge asset to have. And it's probably maybe sometimes takes something like that from a defender or something if the team is struggling for one of them to come forward.
Gary Caldwell has taken a knock. See Murray down there. He does add a different dimension to Hibs when he's playing, Murray. Well, he can't quite get to it. That's Murray clearing. Just got away by Smith. Glass can't get away with it. Again, good reading of the game by Lennon, mopping that up well, finding an opening around him. Now McNamara. Allen with it. A little bit obvious that. Smith should get to it. Just a mite predictable at the moment, Celtic, Tom.
Yeah, certainly is. They're trying to be patient this time, and obviously Ross just trying to find John Harrison to overhit it there.
That's a good ball by Baldy. Support there by McGeady. A little bit too strong, that one. I thought he would have cut inside before he did anything else.
Yeah, I thought he could have maybe drove on a couple of yards, but I think he's just trying to put the ball in early, and obviously the execution wasn't what we would have wanted. It was too deep.
Conte did very well to beat Baldi in the air that time. Varga, Hudson. That's better play by Celtic, spreading the play. And this young man likes to penetrate like this. Whittaker watching him. He's playing against a very good fullback today in Whittaker.
He stood up very well. Obviously, Aiden is very tricky with the ball at his feet and can go either way. At this moment in time, he's standing up very well and doing his job properly.
Oh, Whittaker. He gave the pass, wasn't preferring to run forward, and the ball goes out of play. We've played just over 15 minutes in the lead. Just swept away there by Ryden. That wasn't the best of clearances by Varga. Gets in there again, and the pressure is relieved by that clumsy tackle. Here's the ball played there, there's the tackle. I have to say that every now and again in these games, that Celtic defence looked like more than a trifle nervous.
Yeah, a couple of uncertain moments there for clearances where you're hoping that somebody will just put their foot on it and get it out the danger area, which is something from Celtic's point of view.
There goes Baldi. McNamara. McGeady. Very neat ball played there by Thompson. Free kick, that was unnecessary, having praised the shot throwback. I don't think that was the best way to go about his business.
Just a little bit rash because it's in an area where I don't think Yost will be able to get it under control and put it in, and he's put his team under a little bit of pressure here from Celtic at a set piece.
And this is where Celtic, of course, are pretty good in the air like this. Well, there's Baldi! How did he miss it? He seemed to duck underneath the ball. He certainly wasn't covered. And that's the fragility that Hibs have been showing in the air like that. Tom will have to see. This is seeing is believing.
I think, yeah, quite outstanding miss from Bobo Baldo. I think he's just trying to get a wee glance on it and he's completely missed it. It was certainly a great chance from Celtic.
Well, that's a real let-off for Hibs there. I mean, they gave away 2 goals last week, which I think were from positions which were salvageable. And I think it was hesitation and lack of marking that caused the downfall. Eventually, that's a free kick. That might be a booking. Antonio Morea getting involved there. Here's McGeady. That's a beautiful ball across. You could see Hudson was making for it, and I think Celtic realised they have to apply that penalty area with balls like that. Here on the left side is Murray. That's a beautiful ball down to Murray. Smith. Conte, that's a good tackle by Valharan. Well, Celtic will certainly need a lot of thrust from the likes of Jackie McNamara coming down this right-hand side as well. Murray does well with that. Glass. Here's Colville. Murray. Glass. Yeah, I think that was a ladies' tackle. I think there were 2 late tackles in that. And there's the second, Tom.
Yeah, I don't think they can. Stolen Petrov can have any complaints. They just caught him a little bit late. So, yeah, certainly a free kick and a late decision by Kenny Clark.
Here's Smith. Well, away by Varga this time. That's a better ball put in. Colville gets Celtic ticking up a little bit better in midfield at the moment. Really got to try and ply McGeady with it. He looks in the mood. It hasn't come off for him so far in this game, but he makes some exciting runs. Now to Varga. McNamara was screaming for it. He gets it. He has a little bit of space to work in. Inside Petrov. Hartson. No offside. He looked very quickly across there. That was a good goal, Phil.
Yeah, exceptional play with Jackie. Playing it inside to John Hartson, who held it up well, trying to find his striking partner, Sean Maloney. Very close to being offside. Obviously that's not the best angle, but it was a half chance for Celtic.
It's deep, not a single Hibs player there. Well, Simon Brown can be an eccentric goalkeeper. He almost gave away a penalty last week, quite unnecessarily, and he really spectated a goal that Hearts scored at Tynecastle in the midweek game recently. Totally miscuing it, so he'll be under pressure today. That's a free kick, I think.
Just a little nudge in the back of John Hartson from Gary Smith, and another opportunity for Celtic to use their height and advantage in set pieces.
What does that mean? 3, he's saying. Maybe he wants 3 up there.
So keep up all what 3 in the wall.
Well, certainly Thompson can hit them from there. It's well within his range. Or is he going to put it across there? He puts it across there. Hartson tries to get it down. There's Brown playing it away. Look at Petrov coming back. Tremendous work rate he has.
An example of what you were saying earlier, actually, about Petrov and being able to go up and down the park, you know.
On to Varga. Mara at the back. On to Thompson. A little bit of uncertainty about Celtic's playing midfield at the moment.
I think there was too many over on the left-hand side there. I think everybody was over that half of the park, and he was trying to look for some down the right, but there was nobody there.
Baldy, a little bit too strong. Don't think the natives are getting restless so far. I mean, we're halfway through this half. Plenty time to go.
Yeah, it's certainly about this time, as you say, when you can, if things are not going well. They've created a couple of chances, so I think they'll be happy with that, but obviously they want that goal back as soon as.
There's one lad who might do it for them. He just keeps penetrating. And that's a decent ball to Conte. his first touch let him down. A beautiful pass forward there. And so far, Whittaker is playing McGeady very well. He's nullified any particular threat. Here he is again, though. The sheer persistence of playing that ball towards him might come on for Celtic. Not quite that time. Riordan. I used to call him Riordan, but mid-season it all changed. Riordan it is now. Valhallen. Nice turn that time by Thompson. It should get to McGeady. It does. First touch let him down. Not coming on for him at the moment. Conte. Yes. Instruction that time. He was getting away.
Yep, certainly. Yeah, there's no questions. Yeah, just big stand, just standing up as a defender. I used to do that all the time, actually, in my time.
Or even if they got past you, you're fast enough, Tom, to get back.
Not now, actually, not now.
Now, Smith. Tom?
Yeah, I just noticed I've brought Aidan McGeady over to the right. Obviously, Whittaker and O'Connor were doubling up that side and doing exceptionally well against him. So, just to give him a wee change and try put him over the side. Thompson's went to the left and Petrov more in the central position there.
Here's Hartson. Came back very well to pick that up. Thompson on the line. Now can he feed the forwards with that kind of service? Goal kick. I mean, the great thing about Thompson from 2 seasons ago was his service. Beautifully curving, swerving balls played from the left.
Yeah, the amazing stats probably to see how many goals have come from that left foot of Alan Thompson with his crosses. He can pinpoint great balls, and that's obviously where he's playing now in that position, and that's what certainly he'll do.
Well, there's a big in enjoying this. Well, he's supposed to be enjoying it. Not like this. His favourite team, 1 goal down, but as I said, long way to go. Hartson controlled that very well, wrong side of Maloney. Here goes Murray, tries to get that round to Conte. I think the flag was up on the other side. Free kick to Celtic. Here's Valhallen. Bad ball there by Stephen Glass. He had clear-cut possession. And if you have that, you must not squander it as lightly as that. Well, even like McNamara. A lot of missed passing from both at the moment.
Just a phase I think we're going through at this moment in time, actually. Just a little bit of slackness creeping into the game. You know, it's the pressure. It's an important stage of the game, that's probably why.
Maloney. That's a beautiful ball. McGeady, the 2 young men operating together. I think he was entirely right to have a go from there.
Yeah, he's cut inside. It certainly opened up from Archie as he's cut inside. A great ball from Sean Maloney. Good control, cutting inside. And as us strikers do, they get a sight at goal, they'll go for it. Maybe a better option would have been to slip in Jackie McNamara, but I don't think you can complain when someone has a shot.
Pushing and wrestling going on there. There's Whittaker. Valdi again, ball coming straight to him. He has McGeady on that side.
Bring it, John!
Valhallen. Petrov really stretching out there. Now he couldn't control that ball, but nevertheless Celtic have to be aware of the fact that he can move about and get into positions like that.
Yeah, obviously the Alan Thompson's left foot, it's the kind of positions that Petrov needs to get into and behind the fullbacks. I'm sure Alan Thompson will be able to exploit that, just a little bit overhit there.
Well, as I said, I've said once or twice, there's a long time to go, and there's a kind of hush in the stadium at the moment. It's not the volatile atmosphere that the Celtic players would like generated behind them at the moment. So it was a bit of a push. McNamara to take it. Pushing there by Hudson. He didn't like that award, and neither did Alan Thompson. Tom?
No, obviously John just using his arms to try and get a wee bit of leverage to win the ball, and the referee deemed it too physical.
Off the top of Baldy that time. That's been an interesting battle. When I first saw Conti coming on at Tynecastle the other night, very, very lanky and gawky, didn't have much effect, but he did his money trying to put that in. And again, I think Whittaker might have been in a better position to take that up.
Yep, I think you're right there, actually. I think we're just stretching there for the ball. After clearance for Celtic, and at least he's tested the goalkeeper on that occasion.
Neat little ball played to the outside. Maloney using his pace and determination to get something out of it. Thompson tries to get the left foot to it. No offside, Petrov now. Crowded penalty area. Has to play it wide. In that offside position, and that was a good save, by the way, but the flag had gone up as soon as the ball went to Hartson.
Yeah, I think Jackie was actually having a shot here. I don't think he intentionally played it for John, but John had just strayed a couple of yards beyond the defenders into an offside position.
Free kick to Hibs. 15 minutes of this first half remaining. An increasingly intriguing game. Celtic have to remain very composed. We know what the pressure is. They know all about it. I think you get to the stage, Tom, in these games where maybe the occasional cavalry charge rather than the cultured, calculated approach might be better.
Yeah, certainly, as I say, Route 1 direct football. But as you say, it's still a little bit early for that. There's plenty of time left in the game for Celtic. Hibs seem to be getting slightly further deeper. I think it's down to Celtic play trying to create that chance.
Conte won't get that. Well, Celtic getting more of the ball and just pressing. To no effect at the moment. Good play by Brown. Brown, one of the other young players, recovered from serious injury and out of the game for 4 months, and are back to about his best. A tempestuous player, quite volatile at times, but he keeps the heat. He'll be a good player, there's no doubt about that.
I think he's certainly learned to do that, actually. He's certainly learned to control his temper, because he's a very good player. He's certainly a chance of going a long way in this game if he can control that temper.
There's Brown. Farad has been very quiet. Okay, that's having to do with the kind of service. There has been nothing of any note going to him. Ronnie can't get away with it. Celtic further and further towards that goal, getting more players in there. Here's Petrov, that's a good ball. Now Thompson, decent ball across. Well, Hodgson went down. That'll be interesting to see that again as Hibs get it away through Riordan. Pressure still goes on, and now the crowd are responding. McNamara. To McGeady, now operating on this right-hand side. That was a neat little jig there, that's good defending. It was Stephen Glass got back, and Celtic are looking much more menacing.
Certainly better play from Eden McGeady. I think there was a slight nudge. There could have been a claim from, I think it was Gary Smith that just pushed John Hartson in the back there. There certainly could have been a claim there, yeah.
Can Celtic exploit this? Varga, who scored 5 goals this season, and there's Baldy. Tries to get it away. Hibs just holding on at the moment. And there's Brown coming forward, and Baldy rattles that in. I think the Hibs players thought the referee might have stopped the play for the challenge of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, there was obviously a couple of good players going up on top of the goalkeeper. A couple of chances here from Bobo Borgo. And they finished up with an excellent volley, but unfortunately it was too high. Good patient play by Celtic, trying to spread it wide.
Hibs front men certainly starved of service at the moment as Celtic pound forward. Smith, here's Brown. Give that away too easily. Glass. Whittaker. Hibs looking pressurised. Putting the ball away liberally. That's a decent ball in. Smith just getting to it. McGeady. One-way traffic at the moment. Now Lennon. Free kick. Clearly so. That's a striker's tackle.
Yeah, certainly coming back there. I don't think there was any contempt there, you know. It's obviously a little important time. I think they realise what it is because of just a couple of minutes before half-time. Celtic like to get a goal just now. It gave them a huge boost going into the half-time team talk.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go to half-time. At this stage, and Stan Varga scored a very important goal indeed. There goes again, he was almost there. Ryden, 2 brilliant young players together there. McNamara. To that played back to McGeady. It's really on the back foot at the moment. McGeady really beginning to turn it on. Just a little bit too much. With Glass. Had to get into that left foot of his. Conte still can't get it downfield. Lennon always pushes back into that position when the big men go forward.
Yes, he's done it for so many years and he's exceptional at it. Safe maybe the straight Centre half go up for a free kick or corner kick when he covers in.
Belgian international feeding Thompson. On the side, Whittaker. There's O'Connor. Brown. That's better play by him. Here's Murray. Look at Petrov coming back. Ryden. A little bit puzzled as to what to do next. Picks out Whittaker. Petrov came forward again there. That's a decent ball, Murray. Well read there, though, by the Celtic goalkeeper coming out very quickly, David Marshall. Here's McGeady. I'll take it away now, Murray. O'Connor is lying very deep in this game at the moment. Tentative atmosphere about the stadium at the moment. Celtic with plenty possession, clear intention of keeping the pressure on, and if they do that, they'll get the Hibs defenders making mistakes like Whittaker there, putting possession away very cheaply. 8 minutes to half-time. Jackie McNamara. Determination about him there. Free kick again, this time reckless tackle by Smith. And this is the sort of situation that Celtic can devour.
I think Gary actually thought he got a wee touch of the ball there. I know he's come through the back of Sean, but I think he felt he got a touch of the ball, so he considers to be a half free kick against him.
I don't think any Celtic player will be complaining about that. This is a good position again, and it'll be Thompson with his left foot. Almost a replica of the one almost 10 minutes ago. He tries to go for goal this time. There was a slight deflection, I think, Tom.
Yeah, I think it came off the wall, off the head of one of the players there, and it's on the back of one of the players, and it's took all the taste out the goal, and an easy catch for the goalkeeper.
Easy one for Baldi. Brown, Petrov, right in the centre as a fulcrum of that Celtic midfield at the moment. There's Maloney. Nice little twist there, gets support, McNamara. Celtic still beavering away, trying to carve an opening for themselves. Now Petrov looks for the little 1-2, doesn't come. Away goes Caldwell. Valhanen is with him, and he's been pulled out of position. Valhanen. O'Connor, no offside. Here's Conte. Hibs raiding that penalty area. Celtic getting defenders back though, and that was a weak ending to that. I think Tony Mowbray would be disappointed in the way that would finish. Still not finished. Jackie McNamara getting in.
Yeah, there was certainly an occasion. I think it was 4 Hibs close to Celtic's 3 defenders, and obviously they went back. They should have done better with that and used exploit the space better.
McGeady, 5 minutes to half time now. Thompson doesn't get that. Vinegar again. Putting a little bit too much on the ball. Here's O'Connor. Radin, Conte. That must have been very close. And what's the referee doing? I think he's waiting play on, Tom.
Yeah, if he sees it's going into the keeper, it's the right decision rather than stop time and spread up, break up the play. He's continued through, which is a good decision.
Poor ball played out there by Smith. So I think could be made vulnerable in this game.
Yeah, it's something that Tony Mowbray doesn't want to see, given cheek throw-ins like that in a defensive area.
McNamara. Thompson. Helen trying to get up the corner. Through first touch again. Hit there by Valhanen. He's still down. Let's have a look at this one. Twist, yeah, purely accidental.
Yeah, I think Ross was going for the ball there purely, and obviously Garicard just got in front of him, and I think he just caught him in the ankle.
Yeah, he's coming back very deep in this game. I noticed Gary O'Connor, perhaps more often than I've seen him in any of the games so far.
Yeah, he's certainly helping obviously Whittaker at the back there, and they're doing exceptionally well down that side, isn't it? So probably Aidan McGinn has to come over that side, and now Alan Thompson's over there, and the two of them are doing exceptionally well, working in tandem.
Baldi. That's a neat little touch there, and I think Maloney felt he was going to be offside. He just turned away from that.
Yeah, certainly an offside position to actually.
Now Brown got into an awful fangle in the situation last week like this with Hearts. He dwelled so much on the ball, and then he was challenged eventually, and it was by Miller, and could have given a penalty kick. Glass. Hesitation. Well, Celtic have commanded midfield, no question at all about that. In the last 20 minutes, without getting that final touch in the ball, and that will certainly please Martin O'Neill anyway, and perturb Tony Mowbray. Just gone over, throw to Hibs.
Big misunderstanding there between Aidan McGeady and Alan Thompson. Actually, I think Alan Thompson was looking for the overlap.
Brown. Smith to Caldwell, to Murray. Out there by Maloney. Brown as he turned there, and that was in a good position. Dangerous to try that because there was very little behind him. You could have lost out in that, Tom.
Yeah, it's obviously known when to play the ball and when to take it. And obviously, I think Sean Maloney was close to him but committed a foul. But that's the way Tony Mowbray wants his players to play. He wants his defenders to get in the ball. He wants his sitting midfielders, the midfielders to come and look for it. And on occasions, they can take a chance.
Free kick awarded for that challenge there by Varga. Stephen Glass will whip this in with his left foot. I make it about 1 minute left of normal time and beyond everybody. Caldwell did have the opportunity to come in from this wide left sided position, but far too late. Just waiting to see officially how much will be added on to this game. There's McGeady. It's taken away there. Well taken by Brown now. O'Connor. Look at the position on the left-hand side here. Ryan did. 1 minute of stoppage time added on time. Conte. Poor first touch. Free kick awarded to Celtic as we go well into this added on minute. Celtic are renowned for snatching late goals at the end of either half. This is something they could do with now. Away by Caldwell, good jump by Caldwell. Not a single Hibs player in that position. Action! That was the sort of thing that I think illustrates the fragility of this Hibs defence right through the middle.
Yeah, just lack of concentration from Hibs. You know, they're so close to half-time. For John Hartson to get that kind of room inside the box was a clear defender from their part.
Well, there we are. The one goal in it, and it was a real beauty set up by Hibs in midfield. Good control and a good finish. There was Brown slipping it to the side. Hit and run there. Good turn by O'Connor. And in it went for his 19th goal of the season. For the halftime score, Celtic 0, Hibernian 1. One change on the Celtic side at the start of the second half. Sean Maloney is off. Craig Beattie is on. Maybe not too surprisingly, Tom.
No, maybe just Sean's lack of matches throughout the season. I think he's just shown a little bit. Direct replacement, Craig. Had a few chances last week against Rangers, but failed to take any. And he's more direct, I think, and maybe that's what the manager's looking for.
That was beating his first touch of it to Lennon. And Celtic have certainly a fight in the hands. Have shown recently how they can come back. They did that against Aberdeen very successfully. I think the manager's all that pleased that we're going behind all that often, but at least he must admire the determination and the strength of character of the players and being able to turn the disadvantage to their credit. Now, on that far side, the man has been so busy in the first 45 minutes. Petrov, that's a decent ball down the side. Beattie wins a throw. That's Beattie. McNamara. Bunch of players in there. Caldwell doing very well to get there. Valhanen can he get his shot in? He did. It might have been a little deflection, but he was finding it difficult to get any real touches on it, Tom.
Yeah, I think Hibs done very well in trying to close him down, not to give him a free shot. I think it may have been a better option was maybe to try and slip in Craig Beattie in that instance.
He's playing it coolly at the back. It's Caldwell. Well, that's a very, very slight ball indeed. Playing across his line, even had he got to Murray, Murray was covered.
Yeah, it's certainly not the thing that should be doing at the start of a second half. That just gives Celtic all the encouragement that they want to come at them and keep the pressure on them.
There's Lennon just hooking that away. Varga didn't come forward all that much in the game except for set pieces, but in some of the previous games I've seen him charging forward upfield. Whittaker played very well, as I said today. Now O'Connor, Conte, he could have played it left, you didn't see that. Marshall slid into the path, and the referee letting play on. That's a decent ball, Conte. Oh, there's a deflection there. Well, I thought there was a deflection. The referee says goal kick.
Yeah, I think Joseph Haran does exceptionally well here to get a block in. It certainly looked as though it came off his foot from the angle. Yeah, without question.
Well, they might have been moaning about not getting the corner, but in actual fact, that was a very good position. He was in, they might have even have scored.
Yeah, I think it certainly was heading towards the goal. Whether David Marshall would have saved it is another matter, but it was certainly a good play from him, not Celtic.
BT nowhere near that one. Brown, Glass, Conte, no chance of getting into that, and here's Randon. He tried to hook the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant save. Easily the save of the day, and Randon maybe cursing himself that he didn't just get a little more altitude.
Yeah, I think David Marshall came out and realised he wasn't getting him. There was no man's land, and just Derek Randon just didn't get enough on the lob over the top of David Marshall.
Corner kick. Only 4 minutes of this half gone, and already full of incident. Easy one. Marshall takes that well. He has been playing well recently. Had a good game against Rangers.
Exceptional. Had some great saves, especially in the second half from Nacho Novo, which was important at that time because Rangers were sat in the dominance and started to ascend us.
Referee, I think, is going to have a word with Brown for throwing that ball away. There's Lennon. And a tackle by Murray in midfield. There's Coco Bouzouline coming back, the French player who has been very influential for this game. That's a good shot. Brown had to take it very cleanly there because it was going to bounce in that bare patch there.
Very difficult one for the keeper to take. It was bouncing just in front, and as you say, there's a really rough area just in front of him, so he's doing an exceptional handling there to manage to smother the ball and keep a hold of it.
McGeady. McGeady. Oh, it's beautiful play by McGeady, taking on Brown completely. Hartson, bad ball by Hartson though. Not sure what Hartson had in mind there. He wanted to part with it very quickly. It didn't time, I think. Yeah, a bit more composed. And McGeady might not fly this. He does. I don't think Hibs can afford to allow Aidan McGeady to pick up a ball like that in that position. Yeah,
they certainly seem slow to come and try and close him down. I'm sure their keeper will not be happy with that. Acres of room, and they just have standing in their 18-yard line there. Would have been better close to coming out and closing him.
Nice little touch there, Ryan. Striving hard to get into this game, Ryan. That's a very good ball. BT goalkeeper should get there. Diti was at full pace. There's a challenge. Well, Tom.
Good first touch, but I don't think there was anything in that. I think was it Ian Murray just using his upper body strength.
Murray to Brown. Forced into that by Thompson. Trying to get that to O'Connor. Away with it. Conte very slow to come back for that. Whittaker is getting there first. So the good game, Whittaker, as I said, he's very focused player, very well balanced. Young player too, only 20. There's Glass getting up to that favourite left foot of his again. McNamara, that's all he could do, plopping it out. Fearful of Riordan getting in behind him.
Yeah, he's certainly done the right thing, put out of play. That's what you're told as a defender to do. That's what Jackie's done there. He shows him his experience, seen the ball out of play.
Hesitant about that. Not the best of balls to put forward. Conte, the ball is out though. Petrov. Taken away by Smith. Given away by Smith. He has a tendency to do that. Good play by Petrov. Not coming off for the moment. The cross passing, the inter-passing in tight areas just not coming off for Celtic. Conte can't get that. Petrov again. Smith given plenty of time to bring that down. Corner after that. Surprising he wasn't pressurised there, Tom. I think Celtic have really got to put the foot on the accelerator here. By Caldwell. Glass. O'Connor. Getting caught in possession a lot, O'Connor. That's just over, I think. Whittaker doing the right thing. Plenty of space out there. No Celtic players about. There's the captain. Smith to Caldwell. Glass. Get a ball to Murray. Almost got hold of that. Free kick there, and Thompson goes in, and O'Connor goes down again.
Certainly, yeah, free kick. Alan Thompson just came in the top, but it's excellent play there under pressure from Hibs at the back when they certainly looked as though they were in a tight situation and created a good opening for them.
That was actually worse than it first looked. When you see it again, I don't think there was any contact. I think it was the intent of it that threw the referee off. There's Riordan. Conte's on his own though. Doesn't get any support. And there's a free kick. Well, the occasional ball that's drifted towards him is not really all that menacing because he's not linking with his other players. So
no, I think Hibs are resorting to just trying to find a big man up front, and the use of ball in the final third has been restricted. I don't think there is a lot of support around about.
To Varga. Baldi. Good positioning there, and I think he must have come from an offside position.
Yeah, I think it was
official.
Excellent play with Stephen Caldwell. He was last man there, and seen John was just behind him, just stepped out and left John in an offside position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Tom. I mean, Hibs are much better when they're inter-passing in midfield, moving down. As witness the kind of goal he scored. Goal kick there, and if they're going to, the crowd don't like that, by the way, and if they're going to rely simply on trying to find a big man up there, I don't think they're going to get anything out of it.
No, they've done exceptionally well with, as you say, keeping possession, passing the ball, winter passing, and they've got to keep doing that if they want to get something from this game.
O'Connor can't get there. Conti does. There's O'Connor. Finding Ryden. Jackie McNamara going out towards him. Ryden again trying too much though. He should have laid it off. McGiddy. Skinning Brown again. And Brown looks as if he might give away a free kick. Here he does. It was fairly obvious that was what was going to happen. And Thompson getting involved with Caldwell. Quite unnecessarily, and the referee will have to defuse this. Yellow card comes out there. The referee could hardly avoid producing it.
Yeah, I think Alan Thompson was just trying to get the ball. He's a little bit aggressive and trying to get the ball off Stephen Colwell. I think Alan Thompson had thought that he was time wasting. Just a little bit aggressive, and I think the kind of card deemed that to be a booking.
So it's going to be a free kick. And Thompson, the man, yellow card, he will take this. Thompson scored 8 goals this season. Not as prolific as he has been in prior times, and that's a decent ball played across. Corner kick. Pressure remains on. Look at the immense power that they have here, Celtic. Baldi, Hartson, Varga, Valharan, all in there in the box.
It's a great asset to have, actually, that kind of height, and he's just willing to go and attack the ball.
That's towards Beattie. The goalkeeper just gets a touch and no more. McGiddy. Here's Petrov. Again it goes in. And there's Beattie. He's done it, the equaliser. The substitute has paid off for Martin O'Neill. Came into an excellent position there, Beattie, who, by the way, wasn't too happy about being taken off last week.
Yeah, as a striker, you wouldn't want to do that. It's been a subsequently sub, but an excellent ball under him, Stan Petrov. I think Yost Vahan just got the header on and unmarked inside the 6-yard box. A great finish, kick and post finish from Craig Beattie.
He took that very well. Again, we have to say about him, slight marking.
Yeah, a striker inside the box shouldn't get that space, and it was just, I think maybe they were too concerned with trying to go and win the first header rather than picking up for second balls.
Here's Brown. Now that should revive the Celtic players. We're looking a little bit flat at times. Even Glass tried to get that Conti, not really challenging for it. Thompson. Here's McGiddy. Beattie. Nicely to Thompson again. You can certainly see the spirits of the Celtic team rising after that. Only played 15 minutes, long way to go again. McGeady drives it in and away, this time by Smith. Glass, nowhere near it. And Murray is panicking.
What having 60,000 getting behind you can do for you, actually. With the crowd getting behind you, I think Hibs are just losing a wee bit of composure at this moment in time.
Yeah, indeed. Petrov. Brilliant play by Petrov. Just got away. Another free kick, and I think a booking for Stephen Glass. That twice he was taken on there by Petrov. and the second time he had to resort to that.
Yeah, just took him right out the game there. No intention of playing anywhere near the ball, but it was a dangerous situation and quite able to get a booking.
To thickness. Who just touched away, the goalkeeper blows it. That was almost suicidal. He seemed to have it all right, and then suddenly it wasn't there.
Yeah, an absolute howler from Simon Brown. As you said, actually, he certainly looked as though he had the ball and Capone dropped it under no real pressure. And I think it ended up it was Bobo Baldo who got the finishing shot and just hit it into the side net.
Touch by Conte that time, taken away by Whittaker. Varga's with them though. That's put there. Varga thinks it came off the Hibs player. Glass on the run, so is O'Connor. He'll never get that. And I think one of the features from about a third of the way, or two-thirds of the way through the first half, is that Hibs stopped playing the kind of football that they can play best of all, and are relying on the long ball.
Yeah, they're right there actually. They've got to try and utilise that, playing up to the big man and getting men around him, and they've certainly stopped that. There's been plenty of examples of just launching the ball up to the big man where there's no been support for him.
Smith towards wide, and it's not going to reach him though. DT. It's very slick today, DT, very sharp. A decent ball as well. Whittaker does get to it. Here's Brown. Corner just in, feels for a free kick. Doesn't come. Whittaker tries to get that there to Ryden. Ryden doesn't come back with him though. Beattie has pace. That'll be another corner kick though. Celtic are beginning to stretch this into defence, using width and making space for themselves. This could be interesting again. He did get there all right. I think slightly off balance as he went for it.
I think there was enough pressure. I think it was Gary Smith who was marking Bobo Baldo, just enough to make sure that, in fact, there was two Hibs players, enough to make sure that he doesn't get a clean header on the ball, a clean header, sorry.
Well, it could have been harder. Baldi much more positive on the ball that time. O'Connor took his eye off it. Here's Conte. Slow roundabout. That is very speculative, that kind of shooting.
Very ambitious. Certainly first one, I think, Derek Reardon's very disappointed because I'm sure he was wide. If they flipped the ball in, it would have caused more problems. Very ambitious.
Should get to Colville. Ball just out of play with 20 minutes of the second half played, and Celtic have come back strongly into this game, as we might have anticipated. Here's BT throwing himself into the play and doing well, looking much more determined than some of the Hibs players around him there, and deserving of that.
A combination of two or three players around about him, eventually had to bring him down, as you should. enthusiasm and getting about the pitch.
Thompson with it again. Good curl in there. Brilliantly saved this time. Superb header there by Hodgson. I mean, I don't think Hodgson could have done any better for this.
No, magnificent delivery again from Alan Thompson, and John Hartson just has to stick his head out. But Simon Brown, a magnificent save from Simon Brown.
Glass, slack ball by Glass. Glass again, that's a better ball forward. Murray to O'Connor. O'Connor's had a very poor second half. Lost possession far too easily there. Looks a little bit unsure about what he should do when he gets the ball. Here he is again. Again, O'Connor just gives it away. Yuki annoyed with himself.
I think he's doing more for his back for the team today, actually playing in this deep area, wide and right, and as you say, but maybe it's another example of the way Hibs have been playing in the latter is that their use of the ball in that final third hasn't been what it should be.
Ross Wallace about to come on for Celtic. Caldwell, his captain. Going away very badly, Hibs at the moment. They find it very difficult to recuperate. And here they go again. Ryan to Conte. Good tackling there by Varga. Jackie McNamara after it. Owen's a throw. What a marvellous player Jackie McNamara is. Yes, Wallace is about to come on. And I think McGeady goes off. He's played his part. Not the best of performances by him today, but he was still trying very hard.
Yeah, certainly he was on the ball quite often, but I think Stephen Whittaker today had the better of him. He intercepted and took the ball off him on a number of occasions, and obviously Ross Wallace will be able to give you that same sort of width down that right left-hand side.
Should be picked up by Caldwell and is. We're now halfway through this second half. Celtic certainly with the initiative, more possession, more determination about the play. It's still level. Here's Murray. All right, right off it. I mean, what's happened to him? They started off so brilliantly and now they're falling away badly. Here's Brown. Ryden round the side. O'Connor. Back to Ryden. He didn't want that tackle, you could tell that. There's going to be a bit more steel in the play. They're going to survive this one. Remember, vital for Celtic in this game for very obvious reasons, but remember, Hibs are playing for Europe.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to finish in that third place, and it's very tight between them and Aberdeen.
Edge Wallace, very nice, a decent ball, and Hodgson was up for it. And that's how powerful it can be. I mean, there were defenders there who could have got it, but he was going there first.
Yeah, another excellent cross on the left-hand side. This time Ross Wallace putting the ball into the middle of the box, and what John Hartson does best is going attacking the ball and putting all his defenders out of the way.
Ryden has now been taken off. On comes Sproul. Ivan Sproul is coming on, another young player. I think the manager feels that Ryden, who can be very, very moody, has had enough of this game. Isn't going to do very much for him. Sproul's got a little bit of pace. Marshall. Oh dear. Difficult ball to give a goalkeeper though, Tom.
There was possibly a little bit too much pace on it from Jackie, but I'm sure Jackie would have just wanted David just to clear it right up the park, but I think he had to take a touch because of the pace that was on the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, corner kick. Stephen Glass to take this. Across goes Sproul. A lot of curl in it. Yes, jumping there by Caldwell.
Just a little bit of climbing on the back of John Hartson inside the box, actually.
Well, perhaps that's the word I should have used, climbing. Another substitution. It's Shields coming on now as the 6'3" striker comes off. Amadou Conte. Interesting phase of the game, Tom. We've got just about 17 minutes remaining.
Obviously, Tony Mowbray's made a few changes. You've seen Celtic in complete dominance. He's changed it, took Gary O'Connor up through the middle.
Almost came out of the area. You could see the referee having a very close look at that.
Very, very tight, but I don't think the ball, his feet may have stayed out, but I don't think the ball's come outside the box.
There's O'Connor. Better ball. This is Sproul. Hasn't been going for Hibs. Just out of play. A little bit over enthusiastic at times, you know.
I think
just that little bit of poise.
Yeah, just trying a wee trick, but standing on the ball and setting up a Celtic attack.
There it goes to Brown. Hibs trying to start the passing game again. Shields on the outside. Murray. That's a better ball. Murray had come forward, the other Murray. Better phase this by Hibernian, but I don't think Celtic are too rattled by it. Shields. Well, O'Connor has had a very poor second half. Decent ball played in, and the goalkeeper had to come there. Did it well. Very poor ball there by Marshall. O'Connor didn't go after that. I think he might be injured, Tom, or just...
He was very sluggish to come back for that. You know, there was certainly the ball was bouncing. Bobo didn't get to the ball and didn't put in the pressure on top of Bobo.
I think very significantly, Alan Thompson's had a great second half. Screaming for the ball to be played to him there. There's Valharan. Wallace. Here's Thompson. His service into the box has been superb. Wallace. What a play by Celtic, just keeping this left-hand flank open as a possibility. Murray just getting in touch. Petrov a little bit quieter in the second half, Tom.
Yeah, certainly not being forceful and breaking from the back into midfield into the attack area. So I think most of the plays coming down this left side in this second half.
Varga. Lennon has to play safe this time. We have 15 minutes left of the game. Still one each. Smith better jump that time. Nothing wrong with that. Well, the way O'Connor's playing, how can he play against two centre-backs like that with long high balls?
Yeah, it's a nameless ball up from the back, and that's another example of Hibs have been playing mostly in this second half.
I think the flag's up. It is indeed. Free kick to Hibs. Well, it's been an interesting game. I remember coming to Celtic Park over the past 3 or 4 years, and games have been finished in 20 minutes. But this season, that certainly hasn't been the case.
I think they're saying they're trying to give you value for money. They were saying the league was too boring.
Good play by Sproul. Can he get it across? He can! Tremendous save there by Celtic. How did he keep it out?
I think it was a fantastic block from Ross Maharan, I think it was, or Stan Bagger in the goal line. Should have been a goal for Hibs. Great play from Ivan Sproul, driving it across. I think it was actually Jackie McNamara who's defended his goal exceptionally well.
Driven a little bit too straight at him, but it shows you this boy Sproul has pace, as I suggested right at the start. And now the Northern Ireland boy is coming on, Sam Morrow, in place of Gary O'Connor. That doesn't surprise me. Interesting phase of the game as well now, with just about 13 minutes left. That was a vital stop.
I think
A lot of pushing and jostling going on there.
I think the substitutions after telling that Tommy Mowbray wants to come here and get 3 points as well.
Absolutely.
You know, there are attacking substitutions that he's put on, not just happy with the point.
Tony Mowbray takes a lot of credit out of what he's done with Hibs. McNamara. It's a beautiful ball played in. Should be taken by Whitaker though. Kept his nerve in his head. Here's Murray coming forward. Shields, cute little ball inside Murray. They're all right when they pick the ball up here, Hibs, but it's thereafter they're losing the touch, mispassing. There's into Sproul coming in on this. Can he score? He has! Hibs are 2-1 up. The substitute, who is threatened menacingly with that pace of his, comes from the outside and puts Hibs in the lead with 12 minutes to go. 2-1. Yeah,
excellent play. How's this we were talking about earlier, Archie, about link-up play from the striker. Ball into Morrow, played it wide to Sproul, who's showed great composure and getting in behind Ross O'Hara and finishing at the near post.
Well, now, all to play for. Celtic were quite the superior side after they got that equaliser, and now suddenly Hibs have fought themselves back into it, and Morrow has, I think, been booked for celebrating. A little bit of a pensive look on Martin O'Neill's face here, and as you pointed out, the substitutions, attacking substitutions, have paid off for him.
Yeah, that's certainly been the case, and as I said, Tony Mowbray's came here and trying to get the 3 points, and that certainly showed, and two substitutes have linked up superbly well there.
A free kick out of that. I wonder if Petrov is tiring a little bit, Tommy. I mean, he put in such an enormous shift last week against Rangers, and that might just be taking the edge off him. He looked good in the first half, but they could do with one of his bursts. And then these lovely twists he had, but that's all we've seen of them.
Certainly in the final third, we could certainly need more of them in there.
It's away by Caldwell. Nobody. There's a run forward by Brown, intelligent play. Look at the man coming through here. Here's Brown in again. Brown has scored! Yes! It is now 3-1. It's astonishing, that breakaway. Hibs are now 3-1 in front with only 10 minutes of the game remaining, and it was a brilliant, intelligent run forward by Brown, who might have lost possession there, but he kept his nerve. Astonishing.
Absolutely fantastic finish. Great goal from Hibs' point of view. Celtic were on the attack, got a free kick and cleared it from edge of the box. Lovely play from I think it was Morrow again. Follow played up to Morrow, and Matt Brown. Superb finish. Showed a lot of composure.
Well, now a team, I think. Brown might have been hurt in that run forward, but here's Wallace. Can Celtic fight back? Now there's Thompson. I think that ball might have gone over. It did indeed. It's a throw to Hibs. One or two Celtic supporters, unaccustomed as they are to seeing the team behind at this stage of the game, have decided enough is enough. But I think they're forgetting the long and historic tradition of Celtic of fighting back, which is always possible here at Celtic Park. Here's Petrov. Caldwell away, but not intelligently enough. Shields. And he'll get a free kick out of that. With a bit of gamesmanship going on, and Shields complaining that the jersey had been pulled. He should just shut up and get on with it. Money to take this. Well, there, that was... yeah, he got it in the back, there's no doubt about that. Varga away with it. Smith, powerful, and out of play.
Everybody's shell-shocked just at the moment. Certainly Celtic fans are actually very quiet.
Does the phrase "cat amongst the pigeons" occur to you?
I think Martin O'Neill, obviously just pointed out that the league wasn't over, and this has certainly opened it up again for Rangers tomorrow, if it stays like this.
Wallace, neat little ball played in there, and Caldwell does the best thing he can do under the circumstances. DT kept that in, and that will be a corner kick. Chance for Celtic to pull back here with 7 minutes of the game left. And it's up to that Celtic team to get in there against, as I said before, a defence that is fragile in the air. Not that time, Brown was up for it. Here's Thompson. Didn't get away with it that time. Martin O'Neill out there as a ball boy hurling that ball back. Played out well now. Sproul is playing it. Here's Shields. Jackie McNamara, has he got the pace? There's the ball played down there, and he delayed it that little bit too long. Murray is offside, and this is what Celtic have got to watch, the quick break.
Yeah, but I think certainly they've got to go for it, and there's opportunities for Hibs to hit the break there. I think if Shields had played the ball a little bit earlier, I think Murray was clean through again.
Long, high, Varga does get to it though. Oh, Murray got out of the way there. Now, what a player this is. Tremendous pace. That's a decent ball. Well now, as that swung across there, I must say Sam Morrow seemed to give up on it in a good position.
Ivan Sproul certainly showed a lot of enthusiasm and caused a lot of problems down this right-hand side when he's come on. And that was an excellent ball into the box, and I think Morrow should have been on the end of that one.
Murray tries to get round there. Baldi comes away with it, just shrugging off his opponents. That's a better ball now. Petrov. Wallace having to turn back for it though. Craig has gone into the middle. That's a good tackle. Pudica's been outstanding. That'll be a free kick. Thompson conceding that. Hibs won't mind that with just under 5 minutes remaining.
I think Stephen Wick has won about every tackle.
He has indeed, yeah.
He's been exceptional today against two very tricky opponents, Nathan McGinn and Ross Wallace.
If it stays like this, well, it's really out of the hands of both the clubs. I mean, Celtic are in front in the league, and I suppose you might say anything could happen, but they're still favourites. They're still out there in front. Yeah. And for Hibs, it's an enormous strike for them.
Yeah, obviously there's more significance goes on to the game tomorrow at Pittodrie. Aberdeen would have been hoping that Hibs would have came here and lost the game, but it's given Hibs a huge boost
Thompson,
for that third place.
Very cool play by Thompson. 4 minutes remaining. Trying to drive that ball downfield. Whittaker's behind it. That should be the goalkeeper's ball. Smith. Shields. Driven forward by Murray. Picked up by Morrow. Baldi is after him. Still Morrow. Here's Murray. Up to Sproul. They'll throw to him. I'll tell you what, Valharan hasn't liked playing against this young sub. There's tremendous pace.
Say myself, actually, when I was playing with guys like that, are very tricky, very skillful, and I certainly don't like playing against these kind of players. Obviously, the more uprightness of yours for her.
Thompson trying to get go for that. Maybe some stoppage time, of course. Smith does get to that. Murray is there. Now Shields. Not surprisingly, Hibbs just trying to keep possession. Valharan should pick this up. Goes for the throw with exactly 2 minutes remaining, I make it. There will be a little bit of stoppage time, I think. Here's Smith. Morrow can't get to it. Brown gives the ball away. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Wallace Beattie in a very good position here. Oh, brilliantly saved. I mean, Petrov was screaming for a ball inside, but he took it himself. Good effort.
Yeah, probably a typical striker inside the box. Sees a sight to go, goes with it. Does well to hit the target. Keeper just right behind it. Probably straight at him. Right enough.
Celtic could do with a goal here, all right. Right across. Jackie McNamara. Well, I think it was frustration more than anything else. Now away goes Shields. Into Brown. Dragging Celtic players towards them. Smith. Well, they're using the time they have available intelligently enough. Not that pass, though. All the way through to the goalkeeper. It will take as long as he can conceivably take. A little bit of frustration there by Beattie. Well, you know, in analysing Celtic over the past half of the season, the last half of the season, they haven't been as good as, you know, teams in the previous year. They've given too much leeway to opposition. I mean, losing so many games at home, and yet they still can win a championship. Yeah,
it's something that's very strange, very weird. I think there's been far too many goals conceded, certainly here at Celtic Park. And as you say, losing too many games. It was a fortress here under managers, not many more, but teams are coming here, having the right goal, and at this moment in time going away with points.
About a couple of minutes of stoppage time remaining. Here's Caldwell. Well, that's the goalkeeper for you. I mean, he really can be very eccentric.
He turned him over with pulling his hair out for I don't want to give Celtic a sniff at this stage. Beattie, nice little turn inside.
That should be another corner kick. That's exactly what Celtic want. Ball coming from the goalkeeper's error, that. Thompson to take, rushing to take it. Crowded box, not the best of balls in there. Murray comes away with it, Brown rather, comes away with it, and then flicked away by Shields. Brown's on the chase. He's got Lennon with him, and Lennon has fouled. Free kick. Smith, clean header. Petrov is back on the halfway line. Good play by Wallace. Shields, and I think Celtic have run the course now.
Certainly looks that way, the attitude of the players. Certainly been that way.
I think the flag is up for offside, and I would say there's about 30 seconds remaining. Very odd second half, because Celtic getting the equaliser then looked as if they could cut this defence open, especially with the cross balls, and now look at it.
Yeah, I don't think you would have predicted that actually at that stage when Celtic equalised. You would have expected them to go on and win the game, but all credit to
It's
Hibs.
a curious thing, when he last played here, he played Celtic off the park and lost.
Yeah.
That was a better performance.
Yeah.
And there it goes. That is the final whistle. That's an amazing result. It doesn't blast the championship race wide open, but it makes it even more intriguing. And here are the goals. A beautiful one set up there. Nice little turn by O'Connor. And that put Celtic, Hibs in the front at that stage. And then this ball played in here. Vidy getting in, no cover, and got the equaliser. And then it was counter-attack time by Hibs, with tremendous pace being involved. And watch this one put down here to Sproul. That was surprising enough. More was to happen later. Intelligent running by Brown from midfield. Little chip, and that did it. An astonishing second half. And the final score, Celtic 1, Hibernian 3.